What's up, guys? Welcome to CHFF TV. My name is Tanner Kern, your host of Cold Hard Football Facts Television. For today, we're talking player props for Thursday night football between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins flying up north to battle the Bengals. 4-point favorites right now at home for the Cincinnati Bengals. We will see what happens. We're going to break it all down with our difference-making stats. But before we do that, let's talk about what you guys want, and that's Cold Hard Football Facts. Use promo code KICKOFF or Tanner at checkout. You're going to get 50% off your entire subscription and a free trial. We have 22 quality stats that have been winning bettors money for over 20 years. So make sure you check it out. Link in the description below. Let's get in the video. The Cincinnati Bengals are currently 4-point home favorites. They opened as 3.5-point favorites. We'll see what happens there, but let's break down the game capsule for this matchup. So this is on coldhardfootballfacts.com. As I said, head over to Cold Hard, 50% off at CHFF stats with promo code Tanner or Kickoff. Miami's been better than the Bengals this season. No secret there. They rank 6 in the quality stats power rankings. Bengals only ranked 13th. They're not very good, but there's a few areas to look at when we're talking props in this game. Miami's 25th in defensive real passing yards per attempt. They're 23rd in defensive real quarterback rating and 28th in defensive passer rating. The Bengals, very good in the secondary, but I think they can exploit that Miami Dolphins secondary in this one behind T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and of course, Jamar Chase. There's one guy that I'm going to worry about. It is Jamar Chase in this one. If Miami has one player that they can't get beat by, it's probably going to be Jamar Chase, even though he's been very, very good this season. I'm looking at T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd to be money down the stretch. We're going to post a player prop parlay on our site over at Cold Hard behind the paywall, so make sure you go check that out. But the props that I'm looking at for this game right now currently are Joe Burrow passing yards over 275.5, and I love Evan McPherson field goals over 1.5. That could be my favorite play, and that's minus 120 right now. Let's talk about Burrow's passing yards. Again, this isn't rocket science here. Miami Dolphins in the bottom third of the league when it comes to defending the pass right now, and Burrow can absolutely light it up. We saw it last week against the New York Jets, a weak secondary. He threw for 275. I see something similar to that happening again. I like him to push towards 300. Especially when you look at the pace of this game. Miami doesn't want to run the football. They want to throw. That's going to force the Bengals to throw with Burrow, and that leads to an over on his passing yards. And then I also love Evan McPherson field goals. This could be my favorite bet of the night. Over 1.5 field goals for McPherson. He has kicked at least 3 field goals in each of the first 3 games. He's gone over this total in all 3 of them. But why do I love it? So if we go back to the game capsule here, which I will share on the screen now, you can see a stat called bendability. Miami Dolphins rank 7th in bendability right now. That's pretty impressive, and that quantifies the bend but don't break defense. How well do you make teams work for their points? Miami does a good job at that. I mean, they almost gave up 500 yards to the Buffalo Bills last week, but they still found a way to win the game because they got tight around the red zone. They made them kick. They made them take tries. And overall, if they do that to Cincinnati, McPherson's going over 1.5 field goals. So I really like this bet in this line for what it's at right now. That could shift up to 2.5 just because of how good Miami is in the red zone. So right now I'm going to lock it in at 1.5. And then we also have a parlay over at coldhardfootballfacts.com behind the paywall. So make sure you check that out. That'll be posted later tonight or first thing on Thursday morning. Appreciate you joining me for this video, this episode of CHFF TV. Remember to use promo code KICKOFF or Tanner at checkout for 50% off at Cold Hard Football Facts. You're going to get those game capsules for every single matchup of the year. Get a free trial. It can't hurt. Check it out. If you like it, great, and keep it going. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Should be a great matchup on Thursday night. We're looking forward to it at Cold Hard. Tanner Kern signing off.